You have to be not afraid to take a loss to get your point across.
That's a bar. That's a bar right there. You know, a long time ago, I used to listen to this guy named Patrice Oneal. He was a comedian, a philosopher way before his time, and a prophet in the red pill community way before there was a red pill community. There was this radio show called the Black Phillip Show. It was kind of like his sermon. Callers would call in, and he and his crew would give timeless relationship advice. I know some of y'all need this right now, so I'm going to break down some of these clips of his radio show and give you my commentary. I'll name this one, Women Want to Be the Victim. Breaking news, water's wet, right? If you ask 100 women what went wrong in their relationship, 98 of them will say, what's their go-tos? He was abusive, he was a narcissist, he was controlling. But if you ask them specifically what made them, controlling, a narcissist, and abusive, you might hear something like, oh, well, he wouldn't let me wear what I wanted. Now, we all know what that means. He set some boundaries in the relationship, and you couldn't wear that outfit where your boobs was hanging out, and the skirt was so short that you could see the bottom of your butt cheeks. You see that little crease? Nah, you had to show some respect in the relationship by not advertising your cheeks. But I wear it for me. I can't be with a man that won't let me wear what I want. Ignore that. That is bullshit. Because women know exactly what they're doing. They need absolutely change their behavior for the person they want. Temporarily. Now, if you ask them why the relationship ended, it's never, I was wrong, it was my fault. Now, you might see some women on social media every now and then saying something like, I messed up because I had a man that did this for me, he did that for me, he gave me the world, and I took him for granted. Fellas, that is not an apology, by the way. That is a statement. It's content. It is a campaign. What's that thing they do? The get ready with me. They be doing their makeup and getting all dolled up, going nowhere. It is all for show. The only thing she changed was her outfit. This is a campaign for a new dude disguised as an apology. A lot of times, that dude is completely made up. But it's just a signal to other men that, hey, this is how I was treated in my last relationship. And if you treat me the same way, I promise not to take advantage of you. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is going to be a series full of gems, so don't forget to subscribe.
Woman in bed with a guy that that is that insecure about. I mean, that woman did not know if you loved her. That was her thing. She was insecure.
Kathleen, talk about the guy, the goofy guy that you said was so sweet that you dumped him because he wanted to have kids.
Goofy, huh?
Remember when we were talking about...
That's not me.
Yes, it was you. You said it was a guy, he's a doctor
Kathleen,
or something.
Tap into the personality that should be on the show.
There was a guy that you said wanted kids and you couldn't give him what he wanted. So,
okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
Kids, but yeah,
or whatever. Your career.
He was a doctor.
Now wait, what's the point of this story though? What's the point for you to get ready? Say this story. What point is?
This was not an emotional thing though.
The point is that you said what you said. You said that you left him alone. You really liked him. You said you really loved him, but you let him go because you loved him and you couldn't give him what he wanted, which is crap. Bottom line is, if you love somebody, you're willing to give...
Wait, let her tell the story, though, Donte. Let her tell the story.
It's a very basic thing. We were together. What he really wanted was, to be married and have a different kind of life than when I was leading. He's like a doctor, gets up at 6. Mm-hmm. I'm running around doing comedy. And ultimately, it's not going to work. This is not a guy out looking to get laid or whatever.
Okay.
This is what he wants. He's at the point of his life where he wants to settle down. He has his career, and it just didn't work out. That's it.
It didn't work out because of what?
There's no bed thing where the TV...
I'm not saying that.
You see what she did there? The co-host brings up a story that she told him about a guy that she referred to as goofy. Now, I'll say this. How your girl describes you to her friends is how she really feels about you. But anyways, at first she was like, no, that wasn't me. I would never dump a guy I've claimed to have loved because he wanted to settle down. You must have the wrong person. Old buddy was like, no. Remember that doctor you told me about? The one you loved, which was crap? I feel like he was about to cook her, but Patrice stopped it. Then she's like, oh yeah, dang it. It wasn't because he wanted kids. It's because he wanted to settle down, which would possibly involve having kids. But she purposely kept leaving the words kids out just so her story would be right. Does that make sense?
Watch TV in bed a lot. There was never issues with that.
But this is what. Hold on, Kathleen. Hold on a second. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Now, you think that you had a reason behind that, but let me tell you what the reason was. The reason was insecurity. Now, you left him because this is why. Because you left him because you didn't have. You wanted to have. It's like it's a fear of success. It's that self destruction thing, that self degradation thing where you control. And I've done this a lot of times. I'm a bridge burner. I'm a professional bridge burner. And burning bridges is basically when you feel like you are like a little nervous. Like say Opie says this. Hey yo, you want to come do this radio show? And I am scared out of my balls. Right? I come here. I do something to try to fuck up this radio show, but on my terms. Not come in here and
give it a shot.
Face the stress of maybe sucking, but gave it a good try. You were scared of failing in that relationship on his terms, not living up to the doctor. Because you said, why would you have to say he was a doctor? You know why? Because that puts him at a social level that you might. I'm a lowly comic. He's a doctor. Yeah. He wants certain things that I can't give him. So instead of giving it a shot and maybe giving him certain things, you said, fuck it. I'm out of here. Because you was afraid of losing it on his terms because you're a girl.
But Patrice.
Now, Patrice is responding like everything she said was true, but it wasn't, because she didn't really love the guy. She loved the fact that he was a doctor, but that was about it. Remember, she described him as goofy, not funny, not entertaining, goofy. And if he wasn't a doctor, she probably wouldn't let him hit at all. Going back to what I said before, women will change their behavior for the person they want. Women are inherently selfish, not righteous. So that, oh, I'm letting you go because I love you, is all smoke and mirrors bullshit. But let's pretend everything she said was true. Then Patrice is right. A lot of women will sabotage a relationship with a good dude because they know they can't live up to that person's expectations. I give up because I can't give this guy what he wants. Without even trying, without even asking that person, is this good enough? Are you okay with me being a comic on the road? Yes, they want somebody that makes more money than them. Yes, they want to look up to that person. And yes, they want to be the victim if the relationship goes south.
Be the logistics of it. It would be like, okay, well, I'll be done at 10. I'll call you. It's 10:15. I call, he's asleep. Yeah. I wake him up. He's a little pissed.
Yeah.
I get there. It's 11:30.
Does that sound like neediness?
Doesn't he get a chance?
Why bother? Why not just?
Doesn't he get a chance to say what he'll put up with? Like, if you give it a shot and you give all you could give, doesn't he get a chance to say what is enough or what's not enough? But you made the decision for him. You bailed on it before him instead of saying, this is what I got to give. Is that enough? And he could have said, hey, it's not enough for me. And then you would have went each other's separate ways.
Well, what about you? You're married.
What about me? A lot of people will redirect the conversation when you make some valid points that go against their beliefs. It's like a refusal to hear new information that changes their minds. It's like a system overload. Well, what about you? Just know when people do this, they completely understand your argument and they have no rebuttal. So they're going to go fishing for more ammo. What about you?
What about me?
Yeah, well, describe your marriage.
I met my lady. I was a male stripper for 11 years. I met my.
People don't, that's one of his lies. That's one of the 40 lies.
I met her.
And wait, you have to let him know. Not only was you a male stripper, he was the male stripper of this fucking in the tri-state region. And don't forget.
You were the number one.
He was the nigga taking off his clothes.
God, I had no idea.
He was the nigga taking off his clothes. Oh, man. Anyways, you might be wondering who this chick is. Her name is Kathleen Roll. And Patrice describes her as, you know, just attractive, super smart, logical thinker, and that's why she's on the show. I think she's also a comedian. Anyways, we haven't even gotten to the first caller yet, so here's the first caller.
Yeah, I am. We're going to go to number 4. We're going to go to Dino. No, not Dino. Sorry, Dino. We're going to number 5. We're going to Ryan in Nevada.
Oh.
Ryan?
Hello.
Hi, Ryan. Hi, sweetie.
How we doing, Patrice?
I don't know. How you doing? I'm doing fine.
Hell, man. I guess I'm all right, man. You's a funny fucking comic, man. You and Jimmy Norton.
Well, that's argumentative.
Why do you
What's
have
up,
to
man?
hurt
What's
me?
going on? I'm only fucking around. I could have been
Hey,
me.
man.
All right, go ahead, man.
I've been fucking with my chick for about a year, and fucking shit just has. Fucking picked up a new job driving truck and shit.
Right.
This guy curses a lot.
Fucking my chick just fucking tripped out on me. I mean, she's just fucking totally fucking backing out, dude.
On what level?
I don't know what the fuck to do.
She's tripping out on what level is she tripping out?
She's fucking going into all this shit about marriage and fucking all that shit, and I mean, I'm just fucking chilling where I'm at, but
So basically, what you're saying, let's try to figure this out. You're saying that this is classic. Is you're happy in this situation that you're in with this girl. You're happy at the level it's moving. She's kind of your girlfriend. You consider your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, you've given that girlfriend title. You've probably been with her long enough for her to feel comfortable enough to put pressure on you to get married. But you got to understand, this is not her fault. See, there's a lot of things you have to understand, fellas out there, is that what women do when they do these things, when they pressure you to marry them and they pressure you to do what they do, it's not their fault. That's what the fuck they do. So you have to dismiss what she wants. Dismiss that whole thing. She wants to get married because that's what she wants to do anyway. But that's like them wanting to get married is like saying I want to eat or I want to fucking wake up and look at something. That's what that marriage thing is to them. What you have to do is reestablish your shit. Now, one thing you have to do is you have to be able to take a L. And a L in the hood means you have to be not afraid to take a loss to get your point across. So when she says and gives you that ultimate...
That's a bar. That's a bar right there. You have to be able to take a loss to get your point across. You see, women are going to pressure you into doing a bunch of stuff that you don't want to do. And it's your job to stand your ground. Baby, we need to get married. Baby, we need a bigger house. Baby, we need a new car. Just replace the word we with I, because that's what she really means. That's what she's really saying. I need to get married. I need a bigger place. I need a new car. And really, just to get to the bottom of it, just ask why.
You look like you're sweating and you're blinking and you're nervous about her leaving, she will take advantage of that. You understand? So when she says, we're going to get married, and you have to go, you know what, sweetie, and you don't get mad. See, that's what we have over women, is that we are not as emotional as them. We rationalize much more than they do. So if she's going, I want to get married, here's what you do. Ask her why. You understand what I'm saying? And she'll go just like this. Because she never had to think of the second option. That's your job, is to give them a second option to think. Well, I want to get married. Why? Because, why does she say she wants to get married?
It's just, I mean, she's a Mormon girl. I mean, I was raised that shit growing up, but, I mean, fuck, that ain't my thing. I'm just a fucking redneck, beer-drinking, goofy son of a bitch.
Right, who has and she was down for that, like, how long ago when you first met? She's like, I'm a redneck and down for drinking too. Fucking, Ryan, I love you and I'll do anything you do, right? And now she's switching up a little bit, right?
No, man. She was brought up that fucking drinking was bad and all that shit. And I mean, I was brought up that way, but I mean, I came to the fucking point that, you know what? If I want to go have a fucking beer with my bros, I'm going to have a fucking beer. Yeah. I mean, she don't want to do nothing that, I mean, I fucking gave ample shit, took her to concerts that she wanted to see, went places. But the minute I fucking started talking about, you know, going out hunting or fucking camping, fishing, she just kind of got this fucking pissed off look like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Go with you?
Well, why do you think she wants to marry you, besides the fact that you're obviously very well spoken?
Oh, yeah.
That's just a religion, man. She's freaking 19. I mean, the Mormon religion, dude. They want to be
She's
married
19.
by fucking 20 and popping kids.
Hold on, Ryan. How old are you?
I'm 25.
She's a 19-year-old and she wants to get
Don't
married.
get married till you're at least 35.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on there. I didn't even realize her age. She's living by the ABCs of life right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you've moved on. You might have thought something when you was 18, but you've moved on in your mind to 25. You understand? She's still she's still thinking that she needs to get married. You got to understand, fuck talking about her, Ryan. You have to change how you approach her, not how she approaches you. She's right on schedule. She's a goofy fucking right out of high school, or I don't know. She's right out of 8th grade. Whatever. But you got to understand.
Man, not that young, bro.
She's
doing what she's supposed to do. You
have to not get emotional with her. It has to not be stop having negotiations with her. Stop trying to give her things to make her happy so that she lets you go out to fucking hunt and lets you go out to drink. You have to say, look, sweetie, this is how it is. And you have to be ready for her to walk out of your life, Ryan. You ever see that movie Heat? Don't get involved with something you can't walk out in less than 30 seconds. Make her, pressure her to make a decision. Because one thing women need from you that if you don't give them, they fucking flap around like a fish out of water, is emotions. If she goes, I gotta get married, and I don't want you to go hunting, and you go, oh, sweetie, we're not gonna get married for a while, and I don't know when, and I'm going hunting right now. I'll see you later. Yeah. You don't have to be here if you don't want. Kiss her on the cheek and be really cold, because now her emotions have to eat on themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So let her emotion eat her own soul up and have you then she'll think of another option, because basically she's not walking out your life unless you're crushed. Women don't leave unless you're fucking completely
they have to matter.
Exactly.
They never walk out if you're indifferent on the couch.
Never. If you go, goodbye, nice talking to you, I love you, but you have to live your life, that bitch will not. She won't take a step.
And she's right.
Yeah, partially true. Now, fellas, I'm going to be honest with you. She has to like you more than you like her. That's the only way any of this is going to work. She has to think you are the shit. Not some goofy, not some pushover, not someone she can just boss around. Those are characteristics of a simp. She has to look up to you in some regards, or else none of that's going to work.
18.
Trust me.
She don't even have the tools.
Yeah, but she's Mormon in Nevada.
Thanks, Ryan, man. Just try that. Just make sure that you put the pressure on her to make her own decisions. Don't let her make you be an asshole so that she can be comfortable enough to hate you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't let her force you to...
She'll become the victim. You get that? She will become the victim. She will make you the victim. And then she'll be comfortable leaving you. And then she'll tell all her friends, like, oh, he was a narcissist, controlling, abusive. You get it.
Hit her or something, and now she can hate you and tell all her friends you're a wife beater and a this, that, and the other, and then she can feed off her own hatred towards you and exist. But if you're a nice guy about it and you tell her to get the fuck out your face, but you say it in an indifferent way, she has nothing to eat. So she has to come for you for some nourishment, emotional nourishment. All right, Ryan? All right, see you later.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right, we're going to go to...
Going out of your way to make your girl happy is not going to make her happy for long. Those feelings are fleeting. You will run yourself ragged trying to keep up with these constant side quests. You will always be the villain in her story, so you have to be okay with that. Quit trying to be the nice guy. Say what you want in a relationship. Mean what you say. And then stand on business. You have to be willing to take an L to get your point across. If she leaves because she don't want to be on your program, my friend, that is a blessing. You just don't know it yet. But she'll be back. They always come back. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to hear more. And I'll catch you in the next one.